So the fighter matchup, Henry Musamba versus Paul Nkolomba. Henry 22, Paul 25. Weight is very similar, 75 and 74 at the welterweight class. Henry making his debut, whilst Paul is on a record of 0-1. Welcome everybody to Fist of Valor 2, hosted by the Zambia National Amateur League, Zambia Mixed Martial Arts Association. We have been here for the pre-card. Those of you joining us for the main card, welcome. Calvin.
Same way in Zambia, Damboke Numwane. That's why we say in Zambian.
That's what you're gonna do to me.
Yes. This is the Feast of Valor.
And to my Yobal is Sup.
Yes, Sup. My name is Calvin Chikenge, and I'll be your commentator for these fights.
And I'm the man they call Chilo. I'll also be a commentator for these fights.
All right, so let's get into it. Our first fight on the main cards is Chipego, Simukuwa up against Felix Munyongo.
You're in the future, Chi. You're in the future, Calvin. You're in the future.
Yo,
Henry
Musamba Henry Musamba of African top team.
Yes.
Up against Paul Nkolomba from the Coppola Warriors.
Coppola Warriors, a popular team with popular support here. Have they won any of their matches yet today, Calvin?
Yes, they've won. We just saw James,
Oh, yes. Exactly. Oh, no, you guys go and catch the pre-card. It's going to be on YouTube. Go to the MMA Zambia page. The pre-card was wonderful. The preliminary fights were great. But we're going to have 10 more fights full of action on this main card. In fact, we're missing some action right now. Who is in this grip? That is Paul holding Henry, if I'm not mistaken. He's going for his guillotine here and he's squeezing it quite hard. Yes, Henry with the red trim from the red corner, Paul with the black trousers.
He's going for the choke.
He's going for that standing guillotine and it's in quite hard. The referee's going to look very closely. All right, it's a difficult choke to pull off because it also takes gas from your arms. And I think it's been defended. Yes, I think it's been defended. Yes, it's definitely been defended here.
So we are streaming to you live from the Lusaka Music Club at Eastpark Mall, live in Lusaka, Zambia, the second edition of the Zambia Amateur Mixed Martial Arts League, the Feast of Valor. Of course, we say extreme violence, but of course it's a sport, and at the end of the day, these young lads will embrace each other. Now back to the ring. Chilu, what are we seeing?
We're seeing Fists of Valor, Calvin. That's what we're seeing. Henry and Paul here quite evenly matched so far. They're both feeling each other out. That's what the first round is for generally, just to get a scope of your opponent, see what they have. So right now they're checking each other out. All right. From what I can tell, Henry has a better reach. Paul seems to have a bit more endurance because it seems like he's already gassed.
Just look at that strike.
That was a slap at him. That wasn't even a punch at him. Yes, oh. I saw that. His fingers were definitely extended.
It went in the eye. And that's an illegal. It's illegal. It went in his eye, and some points will be deducted from that.
So Henry gets a finger in the eye from Paul, an accidental one, but he's going to get all the time he needs to recover. You know, a scratch in the eye can be so irritating. A scratch in the eye hurts.
Very irritating, but don't forget, it can be painful.
So once again, just to show us you our fighter matchup, Henry Musamba representing Africa top team. Am I getting this right?
Henry Musamba is representing African top team.
African top team Zambia. You see, I didn't know whether there was an Africa there. Yes, I was correct. Africa top team Zambia. And Paul Nkolomba is representing Coppola Warriors. So the medics are going to come and take a look. He can't do it. Oh, he can't do it.
So it's all over.
He can't do it.
It's all over. He can't continue.
Yeah, he can't continue. He's
pricked in the eye.
Scratching the eye. How disappointing. How disappointing.
He would have loved to go on and just, maybe do his best, but it's gone in his eye. And
so I don't know how the amateur rules work. I don't know whether this is declared a draw or disqualification. We're going to wait to get clarity from the judges.
So the judges will have to decide whether it's going to be a draw or it will be cancelled.
So I just got clarity from our officials. It's going to be declared a no contest. So it won't be a disqualification, because it wasn't deliberate. All right, but it won't be a forfeit or a draw. It'll be a no contest. And that is too bad. So I hope we see it on the replay. This is where Henry had Paul in that attempted guillotine shot, but Paul had that scouted. There wasn't much going on here. It's when we get the separation
that's the replay
that we
there.
see that something happened. So currently here, so now when they get separated, and you see, you know, in a when I look at it now, Paul was actually throwing some very wild punches, but we're throwing it back to the buzzer.
No contest due to accidental foul.